The world does not belong to those who are the smartest. It belongs to those who can imagine a better future and take action to make it real. Every great innovation, every great success, every great journey begins in the mind of someone who dared to dream beyond their circumstances. Imagination is not just about seeing things as they are. It is about seeing things as they could be. When you were a child, you imagined without fear. You believed anything was possible. But as we grow older, society teaches us to be realistic. It tells us to stop dreaming, to follow the rules, to stay in line. And that is why so many people stay where they are, never daring to reach for something greater. Look at the world around you. Everything you see, every building, every invention, every business, started as an idea in someone's mind. A simple thought, nurtured with belief, turned into reality. The most successful people in the world are not necessarily the ones who have the most knowledge. They are the ones who use their imagination to solve problems, to see opportunities where others see obstacles. But imagination alone is not enough. You must act on it. An idea without action is just a dream. You must take the first step, even when you don't know where the path will lead. There will be failures. There will be rejections. But every failure teaches you something. Every rejection makes you stronger. The ones who succeed are those who refuse to give up. Do not wait for someone to believe in you. Do not wait for perfect conditions. The world rewards those who take action. Dream big, start small, and never stop imagining a better future. Success begins with the ability to see beyond the present and envision possibilities. Dreams remain dreams unless you take steps to turn them into reality. Failures and rejections are part of the journey. Those who persist will achieve greatness. Imagination is the foundation of all progress. It is the ability to see beyond the present, beyond limitations, and into a future that does not yet exist. Everything that has shaped our world today, technology, businesses, art, and even the way we communicate, started as an idea in someone's mind. The power to imagine is what separates those who simply live within the boundaries set by others from those who create new realities. Many people believe that success is based purely on intelligence, resources, or even luck. But if you look at the most transformative figures in history, they were not always the smartest, the richest, or the luckiest. They were the ones who could imagine possibilities that others could not see. They saw beyond their current circumstances, beyond failures, and beyond what was considered normal. This ability to envision something greater is what led them to success. Consider how children think. When a child is asked what they want to be when they grow up, they do not hesitate. They dream big. They want to be astronauts, inventors, superheroes, and world explorers. They do not question whether it is possible because their imagination is limitless. But as people grow older, they are taught to be realistic. They are told to follow the conventional path, to think within the rules, and to avoid taking risks. The tragedy is that many people lose their ability to imagine beyond what society has conditioned them to believe. They stop dreaming and start accepting. Imagination is what drives innovation. Without it, nothing new would ever be created. The greatest businesses in the world were once just ideas. The most influential inventions were once considered impossible. The internet, smartphones, electric cars, and artificial intelligence all began as someone's vision for what could be. In the early days of these ideas, many people doubted them. Experts said they would not work. Critics called them unrealistic. But the ones who imagined these possibilities did not listen to doubt. They pursued their vision relentlessly until the world caught up with them. Some of the most successful entrepreneurs, leaders, and creators were once told their ideas would never work. When the first automobiles were introduced, people laughed at the idea of machines replacing horses. When personal computers were developed, critics said there was no need for them in homes. When e-commerce was introduced, skeptics argued that people would never buy products online. But those who had the imagination to see beyond the present understood something the rest of the world did not. The future is not built by those who follow what already exists. It is built by those who imagine something better. It is important to understand that imagination is not about fantasy. It is not just daydreaming or wishful thinking. It is about seeing the invisible opportunities hidden within problems. It is about looking at challenges and envisioning new solutions. Many of the biggest companies today exist because someone imagined a better way to solve a problem. They saw inefficiencies, gaps in the market, or needs that were not being met, and they created something new. Imagination is not just about business or technology. It applies to every area of life. People who imagine a better version of themselves are the ones who take action to improve. They are the ones who break free from limitations, whether those limitations are in their careers, relationships, or personal growth. They do not accept things as they are. They strive for what they could be. Throughout history, there have been people who faced impossible odds but succeeded because they refused to let reality define them. They imagined a different reality and worked tirelessly to create it. The Wright brothers imagined a world where humans could fly. Thomas Edison imagined a world illuminated by electric light. Entrepreneurs imagined global businesses before they even had the resources to build them. They all had one thing in common. They did not wait for the world to believe in their vision. They believed in it themselves and worked to make it real. Fear and doubt are the greatest enemies of imagination. Many people have ideas, but they never act on them because they are afraid of failure. They worry about what others will think. They convince themselves that their dreams are too big, too unrealistic, or too risky. But those who achieve great things do not let fear dictate their choices. They understand that every breakthrough comes with uncertainty. They know that failure is not the end, it is just part of the process. Imagination requires courage. It requires the ability to think differently, to go against the grain, and to believe in something even when no one else does. The world does not always reward those who follow the rules. It rewards those who create new ones. Many of the biggest opportunities in life do not exist yet. They must be created. And the only way to create them is through imagination. Most people look at life and see obstacles. They see limitations. They see what is missing. But those who shape the future look at life and see possibilities. They see solutions. They see what could be, not just what is. They ask, why not instead of what if? They take action while others hesitate. They move forward while others stay comfortable. The greatest mistake anyone can make is to stop imagining. When you stop imagining, you stop growing. You stop innovating, you stop evolving. The most successful people in the world are not just the ones who work the hardest. They are the ones who continue to imagine new possibilities no matter how much they have already achieved. No one can predict the future, but the people who create it are the ones who have the vision to see beyond the present. They are the ones who dare to believe in something bigger than themselves. They do not wait for permission. They do not seek approval. They imagine, they believe, and they take action. Ideas alone have no value. The world is full of people with great ideas, brilliant concepts, and dreams of success. But an idea without action is nothing more than a thought that fades away. What separates successful people from everyone else is not just their ability to imagine, but their willingness to take action, even when conditions are not perfect. Many people wait for the right moment to start. They tell themselves they will begin when they have more money, more knowledge, or more experience. They believe that once the perfect conditions are in place, then they will take the first step. But the truth is, there is no perfect moment. Those who achieve great things understand that action must come before everything else. You learn by doing, you grow by making mistakes. You gain experience by stepping forward, not by waiting on the sidelines. There are countless examples of people who had ideas that could have changed the world, but never acted on them. They doubted themselves. They feared failure. They listened to the opinions of others who told them it wouldn't work. Meanwhile, someone else with less knowledge, fewer resources, and fewer excuses took action. And it is not always the smartest or the most talented who win. It is the ones who have the courage to start, to try, and to persist. Every great business, every major invention, and every remarkable success story started with someone who took action. The first step is always the hardest because it requires overcoming fear and uncertainty. But once that step is taken, momentum builds. Progress happens not because someone sat in a room thinking, but because they went out and did something. One of the biggest mistakes people make is thinking too much. They analyze every possible outcome, every potential risk, and every reason why something might not work. While they are overthinking, someone else is out there making things happen. Success is not about knowing every answer before you begin. It is about learning as you go. Taking action creates opportunities that thinking alone never will. Mistakes and failures are part of the process. Many people fear failure so much that they never begin. They think failure is the end, but failure is simply feedback. It tells you what works and what doesn't. Every successful person has failed many times before they achieved their goals. The difference is they did not let failure stop them. They adjusted, learned, and kept moving forward. Some of the biggest companies in the world started with an idea that seemed impossible at the time. But their founders did not just dream about it, they took action. They started with what they had, even if it was small. They built step by step, improving along the way. If they had waited for everything to be perfect, they would have never begun. Taking action also separates those who complain from those who change things. Many people talk about their problems, their struggles, and what is wrong with their situation. But talking does not change anything, action does. The ones who succeed do not waste time complaining. They focus on solutions. They do not dwell on what they lack. They make the most of what they have. The world does not reward those with ideas. It rewards those who execute. There are millions of ideas that never became anything because no one acted on them. Meanwhile, people with smaller ideas but greater persistence have gone on to build empires. The difference is action. Most people wait for permission. They wait for someone to tell them it is okay to start. But the truth is, no one is going to give you permission to follow your dreams. No one is going to hand you success. You have to take it. You have to decide that your idea, your goal, your dream is worth pursuing without waiting for approval. Action requires discipline. It is easy to get excited about an idea and then lose motivation when things get difficult. Many people start something but never finish. They stop when things become challenging, but those who achieve great things push through difficulties. They remain consistent. They keep showing up even when they do not feel like it. There will always be obstacles. There will always be reasons to stop. But those who succeed find reasons to continue. They do not let setbacks define them. They understand that progress is not always fast, but as long as they keep moving forward, they will reach their goals. Taking action also attracts opportunities. Many people believe they need to wait for an opportunity before they start, but in reality, opportunities come to those who are already moving. When you take action, people notice. When you work towards something, doors open. The world responds to effort, not to wishful thinking. Another mistake people make is thinking they need to know everything before they begin. The truth is, you will never have all the answers before you start. No one does. The most successful people in the world did not have everything figured out from the beginning. They learned by doing. They asked questions. They made mistakes. They improved along the way. Taking action builds confidence. The more you do, the more you believe in yourself. Confidence does not come from thinking about what you could do. It comes from actually doing it. The more steps you take, the more you realize what you are capable of. There will always be people who doubt you. There will always be critics who say your idea will not work. If you listen to them, you will never start. The best way to silence doubt is through action. Let results speak louder than words. Success is not about luck. It is not about waiting for the right opportunity. It is about creating your own opportunities through action. It is about taking the first step even when you are not ready. It is about moving forward even when you are afraid. It is about trusting that every step you take will bring you closer to your goal. The world belongs to those who take action. No one remembers the people who had great ideas but did nothing with them. History is written by those who dared to act. Success is never a straight path. It is full of obstacles, failures, and rejections. Many people dream of achieving great things, but the moment they face difficulties, they give up. They see failure as a sign to stop rather than as a lesson to grow. The truth is, the ones who succeed are not necessarily the smartest, the most talented, or the luckiest. They are the ones who refuse to quit. They are the ones who keep going even when everything seems impossible. Resilience is the ability to keep moving forward despite failures, setbacks, and challenges. It is what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who let their dreams slip away. Every successful person has faced rejection. Every great idea has been doubted. Every major breakthrough has come after repeated failures. The difference is, those who achieve great things do not allow failure to define them. They see it as part of the journey. Many people believe that failure is the opposite of success. It is not. Failure is a necessary step towards success. The greatest entrepreneurs, inventors, and leaders in history have all failed more times than they have succeeded. The difference is they learned from their failures, adapted, and kept going. They did not let 1, 2, or even 100 failures stop them. They understood that every failure brought them closer to success. One of the biggest mistakes people make is expecting success to come easily. The moment they face difficulties, they assume they are not meant to succeed. But success is not given, it is earned. It requires effort, persistence, and an unbreakable will. The ones who achieve their goals are the ones who refuse to let obstacles stop them. They find a way to overcome every challenge, no matter how difficult it may seem. Rejection is something that every successful person has faced. Whether it is a business idea being rejected, an application being denied, or a proposal being turned down, rejection is a part of life. Many people take rejection personally and give up. But the reality is, rejection is not the end. It is just a test of how badly you want something. Those who truly want success do not let rejection discourage them. They use it as motivation to improve, to push harder, and to come back stronger. Every great achievement is built on a foundation of resilience. When an entrepreneur launches a business, they do not know if it will succeed. When an artist creates a masterpiece, they do not know if people will appreciate it. When an athlete trains for years, they do not know if they will win, but they do it anyway. They commit to the process, knowing that setbacks will come, but also knowing that resilience will get them through. Difficulties are not there to stop you. They are there to teach you. Every obstacle you face is an opportunity to grow stronger, to become smarter, and to improve. The people who succeed are not the ones who have never faced difficulties. They are the ones who faced them, overcame them, and kept moving forward. One of the greatest dangers in life is giving up too soon. Many people quit when they are just one step away from success. They let fear, doubt, and exhaustion convince them that it is not worth continuing. But if they had pushed just a little further, they would have seen the results they were working for. The most successful people are those who continue even when they feel like stopping. They know that every challenge is temporary, but quitting is permanent. Resilience is also about mindset. It is about how you view difficulties. Some people see problems as reasons to stop, while others see them as opportunities to grow. The way you look at challenges will determine how far you go in life. If you see every setback as a failure, you will never succeed. But if you see every setback as a lesson, you will always move forward. One thing that stops many people from succeeding is fear of failure. They are so afraid of making mistakes that they never take risks. They stay in their comfort zones, avoiding anything that might lead to disappointment. But the only way to achieve something great is to take risks. Playing it safe will never lead to extraordinary success. The people who make a difference in the world are those who are willing to take chances, even when they are uncertain. Resilience is about consistency. Success does not happen overnight. It takes time, effort, and patience. Many people start something with excitement but lose motivation when results do not come quickly. But the ones who achieve great things are those who stay committed, even when progress is slow. They know that every small step forward is still progress. They know that success is built one day at a time with consistent effort. No one who has ever achieved anything significant has done it without facing difficulties. The road to success is filled with moments of doubt, frustration, and exhaustion, but those who push through these moments are the ones who come out victorious. They do not let emotions control their actions. They do not let one bad day make them quit. They stay focused on their goals, no matter how hard the journey gets. Resilience is not something you are born with, it is something you develop. Every time you face a challenge and push through it, you become stronger. Every time you fail and get back up, you build the mindset of a winner. The more you overcome, the more unstoppable you become. Most people admire success, but do not see the struggles behind it. They see the rewards, but not the sacrifices. They see the achievements, but not the failures that came before them. The reality is, behind every success story is a person who refused to give up. A person who faced rejection but kept going. A person who stumbled but stood up again. There will always be reasons to quit. There will always be challenges that make you question whether you should continue. But if you truly want something, resilience is the key to getting it. It is not about being the best or the smartest. It is about refusing to give up no matter what. The world does not belong to those who never fail. It belongs to those who never stop trying. The difference between those who succeed and those who do not is not intelligence, luck, or resources. It is the ability to imagine, to take action, and to remain resilient when faced with obstacles. Everything great in this world started as an idea in someone's mind, but it did not stay there. It was brought to life through relentless effort and an unshakable belief in possibilities. Many people have dreams, but only a few turn those dreams into reality. The world is full of ideas that were never acted upon. Businesses that were never started, and inventions that were never created because someone hesitated. Someone waited for the perfect time. Someone let fear stop them. But those who succeed are the ones who move forward despite uncertainty. They do not wait for permission. They do not wait for things to be easy. They understand that action is the only path to progress. The journey to success is never smooth. It is filled with moments of doubt, failure, and rejection. Many people give up the moment they face resistance. They believe that failure is a sign that they are not capable. But failure is not the end, it is part of the process. The greatest breakthroughs come after the biggest challenges. The most successful people in history have all faced rejection, failure, and countless difficulties. But instead of letting those challenges define them, they use them as fuel to keep going. Fear is what holds most people back. Fear of failing, fear of being judged, fear of the unknown. But fear is nothing more than a barrier created by the mind. It only has power if you allow it to control your actions. The moment you decide to move forward despite fear, you take control of your future. Every person who has ever accomplished something great had to overcome fear. They had to take risks. They had to step into the unknown with nothing but belief in themselves and their vision. Success is not about luck. It is not about waiting for the right moment. It is about creating the right moment through consistent action. It is about showing up every day, even when progress seems slow. It is about continuing to work even when there are no immediate results. Most people stop too soon. They quit when things get hard. But those who achieve greatness are the ones who push forward when others stop. The world does not reward ideas alone. It rewards execution. It rewards those who dare to dream, take action, and persist through failure. There is no secret formula for success. It is simple. Imagine a better future, take the first step, and refuse to quit. Opportunities do not come to those who wait. They come to those who create them. The future belongs to those who have the courage to believe in something bigger than themselves and the determination to make it real.